In this tutorial we're going to walk through the steps to acquiring a XYZ stack with the multi-camera array microscope, also known as the MCAM. First, place your 96 well plate with zebrafish into the MCAM. Please make sure the well plate is oriented correctly so that well A1 is in the top left corner. Next, open the MCAM acquisition software. This is the white MCAM icon on the left side of the screen. From the Assays toolbar menu, select Acquire XYZ Stack. Select a file location to save the acquisition. Most importantly here, we need to save data to the MCAM data drive, which should be bookmarked on your system. This is a high-performance solid-state hard drive that can read and write data at high speeds. Once a file location is defined, it will show up here in the Analysis panel. If needed, you can change the location by clicking this icon. Next, give the acquisition a file name. A timestamp will be automatically appended to the file name so you can take multiple acquisitions without changing the name in between. Click Stream All Sensors so that we can see what is happening under the microscope. Currently the full camera sensor array is visible, but if we only want to acquire a XYZ stack from a subset of the camera sensors, we can click Select Active Sensors. Click once to define one corner of the subset and again to define the other corner. If we wanted to acquire a XYZ stack from one camera, we could just double-click on one sensor. When we click Stream Active Sensors, only this subset will stream. To optimize the image on the screen, we'll use the left side panel. In the top left corner, select High Resolution and then Stream All Sensors. Next, adjust the Z stage height to bring the fish into focus. Just a note on image adjustments here. We are not going to modify these settings. These settings only control what you see on the screen but not the actual data we are acquiring. One common issue we see is users modifying these values, and then when data is acquired it looks differently than expected. We could change the minute level to highlight something of interest on the screen, but then when the data is acquired, it actually looks like this. The image adjustments available here can easily be implemented after acquiring data if necessary for your analysis, but for now make sure these settings are at their default values of 1, 1, and 0 before acquiring data. Next, we'll define the image acquisition settings. Start by ensuring that well A1 is visible in the top left corner of the imaging window. Use the X and Y stage controls in the left panel to center well A1 in this camera view. Next we will define our Z stage parameters. For more information and recommendations on how to set the Z stage, refer to the user manual section on screening mode. The Y and X stage parameters are populated automatically. Step size defaults to 9 mm, the spacing between the plates, so that the optical head can move correctly to view all wells of a 96 well plate. The start delay is the time we want to wait between initiating the acquisition and when the image is actually taken. There are also two save modes available. You can choose to save your data as either a.nc file or a.tif file, depending on your preference and post-acquisition processing requirements. The difference between these file formats is explained in the image acquisition tutorial. Finally, you have the option to set up a stack projection. Projections are a way to combine many Z frames into one. It selects pixels of a desired intensity from every slice throughout the volume to construct a 2D image. This parameter will be set to none as the default, but it can be changed if needed. For more details on how to do this, please watch our stack projection video. Now that we have the full acquisition set up, let's save this protocol so that we do not need to set it up again. At the top of the panel under Assay Protocol, click Save, choose a save location, give the protocol a file name, and then click Save. This can save time but also ensure repeatability of the assay when we use it again in the future. Once everything is ready, click Acquire XYZ Stack. You will see a status bar preparing, acquiring, and saving the XYZ stack. Once the dataset is saved, a pop-up will appear on the screen notifying us. If you have any remaining questions on acquiring an XYZ stack on the MCAM acquisition software, please contact us at help@Ramona Optics. Thanks for following along and see you at the next tutorial.